welcome.
Where is she? I bet that damned cat swindled me. I should have trusted my mother. Magic is no good. It's about time. Hand it over. She promised me my hair would grow back, that I would have hundreds of children. This better work. I don't feel so good.
What is this rat doing in here? Get
No!
out, you
Stop!
damn thing.
How dare you!
You're not getting away that easily.
This work isn't going to do itself.
What is it? My husband has just returned home from the tavern. He is very hungry. If I don't prepare his dinner quickly, well, I simply do not have time to chat right now. Oh, praise Zet. I've waited so long. I asked Unishi to make me a potion that will make my husband kind and loyal. I hope it works.
Where is my meal, woman?
Coming right away, dear. I hope this works.
It's about time. This better be good. This tastes different than usual. What? What have you done to me? You witch!
Quiet down, Farhad, and sit. There. Good dog. From now on, if you want a biscuit, we are going to have some new rules.
I have a feeling I'm not going to like this.
Unishi is pleased to see you again. You have made the deliveries to this one's clients, yes? Unishi gives people what they want and nothing more. You have done the same for me. So here, take these to that silly monkey. It will return him to the miserable existence he had before.
Oh, am I ever glad to see you again. Do you have a banana? I mean, do you have a potion to change me back? Malak's nethers! It sure will do. Free! Meet me at the tavern. I'll buy you a drink.
Now is the time. Ildari must act fast.
You have spoken to Merrick then, seen the council. It is about time we acted. This one apologizes, comrade. She has been urging action for some time. Finally, to be able to... We have been tasked with investigating Yafnir's death, yes? We should begin. Yafnir kept a room nearby. Aleph gave instructions no one was to be allowed inside until we arrived. I shall keep watch here. Enter Yafnir's quarters and search for... something. Anything to suggest a road to travel. Aleph knew she could trust you.
Help me.
Great chaos down at the docks, yes? An army of dead rises from the sea and storms the shore. Can be very dangerous, or can be a good opportunity. You are interested in opportunity, yes? The kind that would help fatten Ildani's purse. Yours too. This one sailed into Sentinel docks before the dead. Guards don't stop the dead, but they stopped Ildani. Locked this one in chains. Where there are wants, Ildani provides, but the Sentinel guards don't approve. They seized this one's wares. Ildani is free now, but needs her wares back. With all the chaos on the docks, now is the best moment to strike. Guards are holding Ildani's wares in the customs house, on the hill overlooking the docks. If you help Ildani recover them, it will be worth your time. The Bandari take good care of their friends.
What have you found? Interesting. Ragenthar is a dwarven ruin. Why would he? We must travel there, comrade. See if we can uncover more. Relics? Jafnir was no scribe. He was like most Nords this one has met. A Warhammer diplomat.
Go no further. Intruders! End them. We don't have time for this.
I need healing! Burn it!
I'm hurt!
so completely. Baron will not be happy with this.
Bakara, look. Just as you feared, the ritual is complete. See how the darkness gathers?
Yes. Whatever Orineth unleashed here may be even stronger than she. Prepare yourselves.
What in oblivion was that?
Everybody out! Orineth would undo us all!
Mistress Bakara, what are you doing?
We must go. No, you must go. Warn the guild. Warn Tamriel. Quickly now.
Help!
Bakara can't hold
Someone
this
help
forever.
me! Shayor's beard! I didn't think today would end this badly.
Thank the egg. You made it out too. I think Dracien's gone. You felt the rumblings. Saw the darkness pouring from the ground. You tell me what that was. All I know is Bakara gave her life to save us from it. Don't waste her sacrifice. I'll get topside and alert the Mages Guild as soon as I catch my breath. Zuth, something awful is... I only know...
What have you found? Interesting, interesting. Ragenthar is a dwarven ruin. Why would he... We must travel there, comrade. See if we can uncover more. Relics? Jafnir was no scribe. He was like most Nords this one has met. A Warhammer diplomat. The guild lost some contracts because of it, but the rank and file loved him. Good thought. Perhaps some in the guild hall saw him there. This one suggests you question our comrades in Bergama. Aleph will meet you nearby. She has some preparations to make. There is an oasis near Bergama, Ogre's Bluff. Meet Aleph there, and we will journey to Ragenthar together.
The pain is unbearable.
I hear you resolved the standoff at Alcaire Castle. I am glad no blood was shed.
I don't need much.
Break.
Well,
may prosperity find you. You are here to...
Greetings to...
Protect us till the end.
The horses are...
This is truly a sign from Rubka. In the sand, beetles. Behind the rocks, beetles. Around the Johads, beetles. Last night I woke up and one was in my tent just watching me. We can't do our work. Sentinel's going to run out of water. They've overrun our camps. Anytime we approach the rain catches in the center of the fields, we get attacked. But that's it for me. I'm done dodging bugs. You want to help? Speak to Overseer Jahi. She's in charge. This is her problem.
If you've come to buy water, I apologize for the sorry state of the Johads. My idiot brother has all but ruined us. I suppose it'll fall to me to dig the family out of this sand pit. The water's been contaminated. To top it off, whatever's tainted the Johads seems to attract the desert beetles. Workers won't go near the Johads, and with good reason. But I still need to find out what's contaminated our lifeblood. I do. The workers have rest camps in between the Johads. If someone brought in this poison, there may be evidence of it there. If you can find something of import, bring it to me. I'll be at the main Johad down the road. There are reservoirs. Even in the desert, there is moisture in the air. The rain catchers collect it and funnel it into the Johads. Then we carry the water to the city in large urns. Or at least, that's what we normally do. Almor? Where you see the heaviest work done, look for him elsewhere. This is our family's business. He should show proper pride in our work. Ah, well. I can take care of the Johads once these beetles are gone.
Jahi sent you, didn't she? That smell. It's the same that's coming up from the Johads. Is that what was in the bottle you picked up? Jahi will never believe me, but I want to find out who did this as much as she. I know. And in a way it is. Our father put me in charge of the Johads after I, returned from Sentinel. Within a fortnight, most of the Johads reeked of this musk. Even so, I have no idea how any of this happened. Only one way to know for sure. A taste test. These 3 Johads are the ones attracting the most beetles. See if the water has the same flavor as that vial. She has her reasons, and I respect them as I do her. It would make no difference if I defend myself now. The important thing is that we find out what's happened to the Johads. Only one way to know for sure.
Well met. I thank you for the assistance, but this place is teeming with Daedra. You should leave, if you value your life. I am Keeper Sirion, Warden of the Banished Cells. The Daedra have helped my prisoner, High Kinlord Rilis XII, to escape his prison. Rilis is an immortal phantom who wields powerful magic. You should return to the surface and walk.
You're serious? I'd mentioned this.
I have. live.
I do, though I've seen better days. The High Kinlord's power has grown. He would not have been able to escape our predecessors as he has escaped us today. We need to go after him.
Stay down, Keeper. You're injured. If the others yet live, we should find them, then deal with Release, if we can. He has already escaped. I will not suffer further dishonor by losing lives to him.
You're ever the optimist. And Altmer should not fear the end, Syrian. I would give the lives of all 4 of us to stop Release. The High Kinlord will rend Tamriel apart if he gets to the surface. And it will be our fault.
There is a difference between fearing death and throwing your life away. Harold R. and
What delightful folly is this? The Keepers have enlisted an outsider to face me? You fools have fallen so low! There are easier ways to prove your bravery, mortal. Turn back, or you'll share the Keeper's fate.
It's Varanil! Arudor! See to him!
By the Imperium light. Let's hope he lives.
Has he been slain?
He's not the model of well-being, but he lives. Are you satisfied, Syrian? I'm eager to pursue the high
I see her. Let's hope she lives. We'll need her before the day is done.
She's going to be fine with a little restoration magic. We should be considering how to handle the High Kinlord.
Even if we defeat him, how do we contain him? He's already escaped once. If we could control Daedric magic, perhaps this wouldn't have happened. What do you think, Syria? Like fire?
Is that you, Syrian? I don't know how I'm going to enjoy this. Ah, it's the outsiders. So the Keepers are afraid to face me. Very well. You'll die in their stead. That the pact I've made protects me from death.
Ignore his words, Keepers. Begin the separation.
I'm not confident this will work, Sirion. What are you not doing? Oh, I do so love to see magic. Is that what this is? This isn't as grand as the spells I learned from the Daedra. But I don't expect much from mortal Altmer. Remember, children, you'll never keep me here of your own accord. Not when the Daedra fight for me. Perhaps you'd fare better if you had Daedra on your side.
His madness nears delirium. Ignore him, Keepers. Bind the High Kinlord.
By the light Imperium, the Keepers of the banished cells hereby condemn Rilis the 12th to imprisonment unending.
Oh my, it looks like you've won. Old Rilis's days of freedom are over, it seems.
I thought you said this bastard wouldn't be able to speak.
He shouldn't be able to achieve coherent thought. The prison's not perfect, yet, but we have time, and Rilis isn't going anywhere. I'll make sure of it. Thanks to you, Rilis will never see Tamriel again. The situation would be dire had he escaped to the surface. You have been a boon to us. We Keepers would have failed our people if it weren't for you. We'll have to continue to refine Rilis's prison, but even the Daedra should have trouble breaking him free from 4 binding stones. In ages past, the vilest of my people were interred here as punishment. Today, the banished cells contain a sole prisoner, High Kinlord Rilis the 12th. Rilis is long dead, but his Daedric pact sustains him, and a prisoner he remained until today.
And to think I almost got away from the family business. Father giving it to my younger brother seemed like the perfect compromise. But look where it's brought us. Have you found anything? I recognize this. It's the same kind of vial my brother's wife uses for her alchemy. Is she responsible for this madness, I wonder? Ohama's a Khajiit apothecary from Sentinel. I had no quarrel with her, but if she's responsible for this, my father must know. She cares for him in the house just beyond here. Father didn't approve of their marriage, of course, but she is very skilled.
I welcome you to my father's home. Please, excuse our scant hospitality. I've been tending to Naseran day and night, and it leaves little time to prepare for guests. How may I aid you? It is mine. A rare bug musk, used in some Basmar cooking, if I recall. I thought I'd misplaced it on the trip here. Blessed Ban. Tuaka, I beg you keep your voice down. My father-in-law would truly turn me out if he heard such rumors. How could it be? I swear upon my very clothes, I had nothing to do with the Johads. You must believe me. Still, I would not know. Many of the workers come in and out of the house for refreshments, so perhaps one of them took it. But still, why would they do such a thing? There is one way to find out who took the bottle. It is strange, but wait and listen. Outside, a woman peddles her trained lizards. Ask if her pets can track scents, such as this bug musk. Just holding the vial leaves residue on one's hands. If you find who held the vial, you'll find who stole it.
Greetings, Sandwalker. I can tell by that look in your eye. You know lizards. Do they speak to you? Do you enjoy the feel of their cool scales against your cheek? Yes, you understand. I know you do. Of course. Did you know lizards smell with their tongues? They are quite adept at detecting even the faintest trace of a scent. I have a fine tracking lizard if you're interested in purchasing one. I'll even train him to the scent of your choice. Jahi would never believe such lies. But if it's for her, I will give you a lizard for your scenting. There, now you have it. Your lizard will find whoever has that rotten odor clinging to you. Or perhaps it's simply your disposition I smell.
armed one. A friendly one, isn't it?
What an adorable lizard.
Hurry now! Hold.
Lizard
This
spit.
has gone on long enough.
Disgusting.
I don't know who you are, but if you seek the one responsible for the Johads, you do so backwards. Come. Jahi should hear this as well. I'm tired of secrets. There's no denying that some of the workers made some bad decisions. But they're not the one who orchestrated it. They were bribed to administer that poison to the Johads. They swore they had no idea it would bring disaster upon us. And it probably was. The man I spoke to was no Khajiit, though that is all I can say about him. He was hidden from view when we first spoke, his voice muffled. I refused to take his gold. I knew sooner or later someone would. Some of the workers said the payoff location was inside the house. That was before the beetles came. After that, no one wanted anything to do with this strange man's scheme. I'd searched there for any sign of who this person was.
I can't believe my sister thinks Ohama had something to do with this. Where is Father? I demand to talk to him! What? And Father is gone too? Do you think they've done something to him? Sepp's spit. What else could go wrong? What have you found in your search? Then whoever else was in here smells of it too. We need some way to detect the scent and follow their trail. Brilliant. You follow the trail and my sister and I will spread out to look for Father. They can't have taken him far. He is an old man after all.
Seems my secret is a secret no more.
Father? Are you all right?
Wasn't expecting to run into a beetle. It must have followed my scent.
You poisoned the Johads? But why?
Father, your wound.
My last wish was for the Johads to remain within the family. But it caused nothing but strife.
No. You can't die. Not now.
Listen, I wish for your happiness. Promise me, the Johads.
We will find happiness, Father. I swear to you.
This is my fault. I'm the one who wanted to sell the Johads. My father deserved better than this. It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johads. Father always wanted me to have them, but I feel I'm the one who truly betrayed the family.
Father's dead. And for what? Some false sense of security that we won't sell the Johads? I'll never understand. It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johads. Father always wanted Jahi to have them, but she's never wanted them. Neither of us have.
This is my fault. It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johads. Father always wanted me to have them, but I feel I'm the one who truly betrayed the family.
Father's dead. And for what? Some false sense of security? It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johads. And I know what to do with them as well. I'm selling them to another family to run. This place has seen more than its fair share of strife. I'm done. It's the only way to end our bickering. After all this, I feel we need to be a family again. Strong, united. And my sister's the only one of my blood left. Blood is thicker than water, after all. With the money we'll get from this place, I can buy us a good home in Sentinel. Ohama will welcome my sister, even after all this. She's beautiful that way.
The death of Princess Lakana was so tragic, but we appreciate your efforts to save her.
Stay back, Wanderer. You are welcome to our camp, but our chief is not entertaining guests. Like so many of our warriors, he has been poisoned. Only his daughter may disturb his rest. The king has waited too long. So many warriors have died, and Marima holds on to life by a thread. We will answer the king's call to the best of our ability, but I fear we can do very little. You should speak to Talia if you haven't already.
See that orc? I wonder how long he has been imprisoned there.
Oh my. When will I look? Aha! Perfect. You look like the fit sort. I wonder if you can assist me in an archaeological project of considerable importance. I came here searching for some rather valuable relics, but I've encountered something of a setback. Well, I discovered this fabulous portal in the Ayleid ruins. I sent my assistant through, and it was a mistake. The portal apparently leads to somewhere in the Grotwood, and basically he returned with the Aldmeri army at his heels. Yes, and unfortunately, it seems they're now planning a full-scale invasion. Establishing a base, building siege weapons. We need to close the portal, quickly. I discovered an old tome that explains how, if I can find it again. Will you help me? You're a true hero, and I mean that. My camp is beside the ruins. That's where I left the book. Get the book, use it to activate the large pillars in the ruins. Then meet me inside the west door to the lower ruins. The portal's down there.
Hello. I was just tidying up. This was our camp before the elves came. Well, it was Lady Laurent's camp.
I shouldn't say our anymore. Oh, goodness, what will I do? She fired me. Because it's all my fault. The Aldmeri. Lady Laurent sent me through the portal to investigate. When the elves saw me, I ran and led them to the portal. So now she hates me. Please, I beg you, will you help me get back in her good graces? Praise you, praise you. I'm trying to gather all her things, but her tools are scattered out in the ruins, and those are her most important possessions. If you'll get the tools for me, I just know she'll forgive me. I just know it. There's one more thing you should know. Lady Laurent hired this thuggish Tamian fellow. I believe she already asked him to recover her tools. You should speak to him up on the ramparts. Tell him we have it taken care of. Because he's a brute, and I need to be the one to give her the tools. If I can't make her forgive me, she'll just leave me here. And then what will I do? This is my only chance.
Burn out!
Siege equipment do we need? The element of surprise already assures our victory.
Move now!
To think I once enjoyed the feel of sun on my skin. Not anymore.
fear I will never be able to get all this sand out of my
ears. Who knew the desert would be so empty?
Well, if it isn't my old friend from Crosswich. Let me guess, Lady Laurent has you helping clean up this mess she made. Or is it Stibbons, the bootless coward? He's hoping Lady Laurent will forgive him. It could be worse. Lady Laurent pays well, and she's got a pretty ambitious travel schedule. So I'm getting to see places I'd never dreamed of. Can't say this desert's one of the highlights, though. Did he? I'm surprised he could get that out through the whimpering and whining. Lady Laurent already has someone to recover her tools. And you would recover them and give Stibbons the credit? Just following orders. Even before this, Stibbons couldn't keep up, so Lady Laurent hired me. I was just getting a bird's eye view before getting to work. Say, though, if you were going to save Stibbons the trouble, why not help me instead? Well, for one thing, I'm better looking. For another, I'm actually getting paid. Stibbons was always just a glorified slave. Help me get the tools and I'll cut you in. Don't think too long. I'll go down there and get the tools myself if I have to. I was wondering if you were going to ask that. Yeah, I snatched up a few tool bags earlier. But there's no reason for me to give them to you, is there? I suppose if you want to lug around the extra weight, I won't complain. Once you've got them all, though, just remember to bring them back to me, not Stibbons. Don't think too long.
Any Alden could have called this life their home.
Fan out!
How much siege equipment do we need? The element of surprise already assures our victory.
You certainly made short work of those elves. There seem to be few odd skeletons down here. No problem for you, I'm sure. Now, I assume you found the old tome in my camp? Thank you very much. Fortunately, I can translate the ancient Iliad, and that should tell us how to close the portal. It's through this door right behind me. The problem is that it's locked, but it appears that it's controlled by a switch deeper in the ruins. Would you be a dear and find the switch? If only I could have someone like you around full time.
Before you speak, stranger, know this. For centuries, a spell has bound me. Many have tried to free me and failed. This prison has no lock or bonds to break. Did you hear me? This is no common spell. It was cast by Ultimate wizards long since dead. This is a true curse. The task is beyond you. Of course, a fool would still try. Do as you wish. I won't harbor faint hope. For centuries, amateurs like yourself have tried to release me. Fools, all of you. You'd have a better chance of becoming the next Emperor. If I knew, don't you think I would have escaped by now? All I know is the tiles must be used in the right order, and the order was determined by time, whatever that means. For centuries, amateurs like yourself have tried to release me. It was the Regatta, the warrior wave. The warriors sought vengeance. The swords of Yakuta passed through these halls, and the High Elves were washed away. They would have killed me, were it not for this spell. Instead, I watched, safely ensconced within this prison, as my captors were slaughtered. Many centuries passed before I learned who the warriors were, or from whence they came. A foreign people had arrived on these shores. They came from a distant land. Yakuta, it was called. Yakutan warriors set out to conquer the new world they found. Singers named them the Regatta. It pains me to speak of the past. Would you force me to relive such bitter memories? Ha! Please! There's a word I remember well. Please, she said to me. No one will know, she promised. She was wrong. Nuralanya, she was called in her High Elven tongue. She was just Nura when we were together. I could deny her nothing. I was enthralled, a slave madly in love with his master. Our secret was eventually exposed, and the elves were furious. Our love was an abomination in their eyes. They decided execution was too kind a punishment for our crime. I was here, and she was there. To see one another, but not able to hear, or touch, or hold. Yet even that... didn't expect that to work. How are you doing that? onto something. By the bloody fangs of Moloch! By the stench of Moloch's gaping maw! What have you done? How can this be? I'm free? I should thank you, but I don't even think this is what I wanted. It's been so long since my life was my own. This is all I know. I don't want to leave.
The orc I know and love would never utter such words.
Nora, is it really you? It's been so long.
We've suffered enough of this curse. By the grace of Mara, I've been allowed to take you beyond this mortal realm.
Finally, a release from the suffering of this world.
Come, my love. We have the rest of eternity to be together.
Arrogant elves. They have so much faith in that seal they put on the main door. They don't even have anyone guarding the portal. I'm not complaining, though. Are you ready to do this? All right. You're going to have to protect me, though. The chamber may be clear now, but as soon as I start the ritual, they'll realize it on the other side. They might try to charge through and stop us. All right, let's get this started. Goroso Mayapa? Woohoo! Take that, you damned elves! Oh, wait, I just lost my place. Taco? How do you pronounce this?
Old Mary Dominion!
All right, I think I've got it. Mala Alu Takeo. Well, that takes care of that now, doesn't it? I'm actually quite relieved. It would have been so embarrassing to have been responsible for the fall of Alakir. After I opened the portal, I considered just leaving and denying that I was ever here. I am too. Now. If you would, though, I still would prefer to keep this quiet. I do have a reputation to uphold, you know.
Healing sunburn. Here.
I fear I will never be able to get all of this sand out of my face.
I respect the radiance of Magnus. I simply wish it was not so fiercely upon me.
I watched you rummaging around out there in the ruins. If you had been in trouble, I would have had you. All right. It's time to get paid, then. Give me the tools, and I'll go ahead and give you half of what Lady Laurent promised. Here's half. Poor craven Stibbons.
You missed quite a sight when I laughed. The beast actually growled.
According to Section 16 of the Sentinel Docks Trade Regulations, this is a restricted area. It is. And we're on high alert right now. A Bandari smuggler named Ildani escaped from the guard, and we suspect she might try to reclaim her contraband. If you see anything suspicious, let me know. At the moment, I am. My partner stepped away to go moisten the sand. But if you're planning to pull a fast one, know I am authorized by Statute 6 to use deadly force if necessary. Downstairs? Just now? Damn it! That has to be Ildani. I could catch her right now, but according to Regulation 12, I can't leave my post. I've just got to make an exception. Will you watch this area for a few minutes? Those monkeys won't escape me.
Did you find Ildani's wares? This one was worried that the guards might sniff our plan out. Ah, you do spotless work, Walker. Now the goods must be delivered, though. Ildani worries that the guards might be looking for her, but risks can sometimes be fun, yes? Ah, you are so kind. You think Ildani is sleek, yes? Sorry. No sweet meat for you, but Ildani will reward if you deliver wares to buyers. A servant at the inn, an apprentice at the smithy, and an alchemist at the market. We use a code. Just say, Alakir is so hot, I'd rather be elsewhere. After you've delivered the goods, meet me on the bridge in the center of the city.
I'm sorry, my friend, but my services are by appointment only. Yes, it's unseasonably warm from here to Bergama. The coastal winds blow in a southerly direction, and Laneland has the best restaurant in the desert. You have the package? Excellent. I'm starting to wonder if Ildani finally got her tail caught in a trap. Things would be complicated between us if the guards caught up with her.
If you're looking for assistance, you should speak with Bahrar. I have just begun my apprenticeship. I understand. I also hate the heat, my friend. Should I assume you have something for me? Thank the gods. Better late than never, I suppose. I swear that Khajiit works on a totally different schedule than the rest of us. I was getting desperate. Believe me, an apprenticeship doesn't really pay off my debts.
Greetings to the sisters.
I hope you're enjoying your stay at the Sisters of the Sand. Please be sure to let Rudabeh know if you have any problems. At last, my patrons were getting anxious. I take it you have a package for me? Wonderful! It's just the thing to take the edge off this heat. Rudabeh likes to take credit for the success of the inn. I'm guessing my little service is what really keeps them coming back.
This work never ends. Good to see you looking healthy and light on your feet, Walker. Did your deliveries go smoothly? Ildani takes your presence here as a good sign. Very good. This one knows you wanted something more personal, but Ildani cannot oblige. She did promise reward, though. And like you, Walker, Ildani delivers.
On your feet, you louts. We're going back in.
falls into my web. More playthings? Come to me, my pets.
Moving.
I can taste your delicious fear.
My head is pounding. I wonder if we'll ever see the commander again.
The whispers grow louder. We must hurry. My head's pounding. Hard to think.
Kill them all. No mercy. Misery and death all around. This pleases me.
Let them see her wisdom.
Bring them before her.
Torch it!
Aid me!
Seed and spleen that was uncomfortable. I think my tail...
Come to me, enter my web. Join me forever.
Must obey the whisper. Burn it!
Light it up! Kill me!
Closer, come closer. Embrace the darkness.
Blood and faith. Are you real? Can you hear me? Please! May Tall Papa bless you, friend.
Dare to defy me? I'll kill you all.
I think my arm's broken. God's damn whispers!
as a night. How can I help you?
just keep at it, I suppose.
You've come to put...
Just a coin or two.
May prosperity find you. You are here to make a deposit. prosperity... I'm busy. Very busy.
Greeting.
May prosperity... May prosperity... May prosperity...
Greeting.
You'll need to bear more than one.
Buying? Selling? I've got what you need.
I hear you resolved the standoff at Alcaire Castle. I am glad no blood was shed.
I'll be at this a while.
Ah, right on time. I'm joking, of course. Honestly, I feared you wouldn't come. Divination and prophecy yield few certainties. Still, this vision was clearer than most. You and I, this room, the scent of ale and wood smoke. Yes, this was meant to be. I'm afraid it's not as easy as that. I see a tangle of futures, a swirling mass of action and consequence. Every now and again, though, a specific moment strikes like a thunderbolt. Moments like this. Some dark entity stalks the oracles of Azura. Yes, servants of the Twilight Queen. My friends and I decipher visions of the future for other votaries of Azura. Unfortunately, something is abducting us one by one. Bring this crystal to Pariah Abbey. Our Rose Mother will tell you the rest. I do hope you'll hurry to Pariah Abbey. I see the other oracles, my friends, languishing in chains. A prison that hurtles through space and time, filled with Daedra and choking steam. Oh, gives me vertigo just thinking about it.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important. Doom has come to Craglorn. The stars have vanished from the sky. Will no one listen? Will no one help? I'm an initiate in the Order of Stargazers. We study the stars and their influence on Tamriel. Not long ago, we noticed irregularities in 3 of the star signs. Shortly thereafter, strange armies overran Craglorn. One of our order, Hara, is leading our efforts to stop these attacks. But we are not warriors. This cart will take you to Belkarth in Craglorn, where you can speak to her personally. Please, help us.
The storm is coming. The scent of war swirls in the air.
The Imperial throne lies empty, and 3 great alliances fight to claim it. Evil awakens. A long-vanished foe stirs. Those who would destroy Tamriel seek out dangers to their dark plot. And so death's long arm reaches out. It is the 582nd year of the Second Era. The drums of war are sounding. This is where our journey begins.